Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in. Come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams to redo. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday, 8 something. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for joining us this Monday. And it is 8 something, and the Caravan of Dreams is here. So make sure you like and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody else that the Caravan of Dreams is on. We're going to get started here shortly. So make sure you share, share, share. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Um, what is President's Day? Happy
Oh,
President's
yeah.
Day.
Hmm.
Is this President's Day or is dude birthday?
I think it's President's Day. That's the bank holiday. So you were saying what, Washington's birthday? Do they celebrate his birthday?
I think so.
Oh, I guess we have to. If they celebrate Martin Luther King, they definitely got to celebrate Washington. So yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right. Come on in, come on in.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Hey y'all, hey. Who's in the building? Can you see who's in? Okay.
Vanessa, Roderick.
Roger
Oh,
Anderson, how you doing?
God,
Clyde
that's
McGee.
TMI. Didn't
Huh?
he got bubble guts. I don't know.
Oh.
Right. Oh,
Well,
something you ate there, my
hello.
friend?
My. Hey y'all, let me know that you can hear us okay. Or when you come in, just give us a thumbs up. Say hi, wave, two fingers. Put two fingers in the air. Is that how I go? Put two fingers in the air.
I don't know
Okay,
what's.
whatever. Is
Yeah,
it two fingers or two fists? Put two fists in the air. What?
I don't know.
No, man, you'll do
Kitty, what's
that.
going on? I don't. Neither one of those. I don't use.
Who is that? Him, the old
Dougie
school
Fresh.
Dougie Fresh. Put two fists in the air, something, right?
Oh, we can look it up later.
Anyway,
We can look it up later.
you know what, husband? Now, here's the thing. And when I first met you and I asked you a song about music
I know,
and
but
you knew the answer.
that lyric right there, I don't know about that lyric. I don't think you quoting the right lyrics. That's.
Huh? It put two fists in. It ain't two fists or two fingers. Dun, dun, dun.
Say,
Uh,
man, let's get on with the show.
anyway. Hey y'all. Come on everybody. How y'all doing? Now I'm gonna have to figure out what, because I know I'm talking about Dougie Fresh song.
I mean, he did a tribute to Tupac.
Yeah, two pop that one.
Okay.
So yeah. Lisa Williams, how you doing? All right, y'all. Come on
Yeah, Kitty, she on one.
in.
I don't know what's man.
What?
Look,
I mean, I gotta be on the right song. I gotta be. Like,
I mean, you
I'm
on the
pretty sure
right
it's two
song.
fists. Two pop, two. Anyway, so hello,
Anyway, that
hello.
is
Hey,
the
y'all,
word.
listen. So, did you know that on February 26th, which I believe that is next week? So, I'm going to tell y'all now so y'all can put it on your calendar. So, this is what happened. Buffalo Wild Wings, they had a bet. And the bet was if Super Bowl went into overtime, that they will give free wings to everybody that come in the building between 2 and 5. Okay. So free wings for everybody that come in from 2 to 5 to Buffalo Wild Wings on February 26th. So y'all go ahead and mark your calendars, because I know y'all like those wings. So get your calendars marked so you can be at Buffalo Wild Wings between 2 and 5 and get those wings. So there's that. Like I need y'all to, if you're a wing lover, if you like Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever, then between 2 and 5 on February 26th, free wings for everybody that come in. I think they're giving a set of 6, like a 6-piece or whatever. So just FYI, I just want y'all to know that. Didn't want y'all to miss out on that, if you like wings. So it is world, yeah. They said everywhere, every Buffalo Wild Wing, that that is the thing, because it's not local. It is a Buffalo Wild Wing thing. So wherever you are, if there is a Buffalo Wild Wing, February 26th, you go in there between 2 and 5, you get some free wings. So just FYI for the wing lovers. Okay. All right. So, the thing about what Johnny and I do is, we have real life situations going on. So he had to get up and go and see about the kids because, yeah, we have to make sure that they in place, where they supposed to be and all of that. But anyway, Carlos Kelly, how you doing? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started because I know some of y'all, be trying to go to bed about this time or whatever. Anyway, so. Hopefully, Johnny will join us here shortly. But anyway, so first I'm gonna start here. Now, this is what I need y'all to understand because I don't think that there's anybody that ever has, should I say, that has never had some Girl Scout cookies, right? Now, here's the thing. Somebody in the Fort Worth area, right, at one of the Walmart locations, um, they stole Girl Scout cookie money from the good cookie stand at Walmart. Now, come on, y'all. Come on. Why are we stealing the Girl Scout cookies? These girls, listen, these girls are trying to raise money so that they can go on their big camping trip or whatever the case may be. But we got somebody out here going to the Girl Scout cookie stand at Walmart and taking the cookie money. Why y'all doing that? What is going on? They done went and stole cookie money from
How
the
they
Girl Scouts at Walmart.
how they steal the cookie money? How they do that?
I guess they just, you know what I'm saying, Bogart their way over there. They strong on them, whatever. But at Walmart in Fort Worth
Which one?
on Clifford Street.
Oh, I don't know.
So that maybe North Side. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, here's the thing. Why are we still in the do you know these girls be working hard for this cookie money? Okay. They be standing outside in the cold while y'all just walk by them, acting like y'all don't see them. Go buy some cookies
They
now.
expensive. The cookies expensive,
They
so
just
they
$5.
that's all how much that's all they
$5
cost.
a box.
All of them $5 a box.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. When you say all, like everywhere.
I don't know all the
Let me tell you
boxes.
this: if you getting Girl Scout cookies that are more than $5, let me know because my granddaughter is selling Girl Scout cookies for $5. So there you go. But anyway, so this baby, whoever this Girl Scout is, done set up at Walmart in the cold selling cookies, and somebody done went and stole her cookie
Her
money.
cookie money.
I'm so mad about that.
They strong on them.
What a
What they?
shame! Like you know what I'm saying. I don't
Ain't
know
the
if they
police to be at the Walmart too?
right. Right. They must don't care about that. They could not care about police or security or whatever because when folks want to try to steal stuff, they just walk out of Walmart like it ain't nothing. So,
Tasha Williams, what's going on? Marcus Jackson, Mr. Bird, what's the deal with you? You got a birthday coming up.
hmm yeah. So anyway, if y'all see somebody walking around look like they done stole some Girl Scout cookie
Tasha said
money.
she paid $6 a box.
Oh, okay. See, well,
Somebody taxing.
oh,
If they were snatching an old lady purse from her, those kids' money gone too in Clifford Street. is in White Settlement. I thought it sounded familiar.
Okay.
That's crazy. White Settlement.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There
White
you go.
Settlement
Right.
used to be.
Yeah.
So that said, you just can't go to some of these Walmart stores.
Yeah. I mean, it
East Chase is getting that way. We over by East
yeah.
Chase, and it's slowly but surely getting that way.
Yeah.
Barry on the south side, boy, it's crazy over there.
Yeah.
It's man.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, I think Walmart is relative to, where, your location, right? Because you can go to South Lake Walmart, it's going to look different from East Side Walmart or, you know what I'm saying, or the South Side Walmart. So it
I
really just
mean,
depends. It depends.
it's the element because the south side Walmart when it
Mhm.
was brand new
Mhm.
looked good.
Yeah.
It looked brand new,
Right. It did.
and now they running it down.
How you
I
run a
don't know.
Walmart down?
I don't know.
I mean, what you doing? Walking in there fast? I don't understand. What does it do? Were they tearing up stuff, pulling out clothes? I just
I can't call it.
right,
I don't know,
right.
but there is a difference,
Now I
like you
will say
said.
the food that they sell, there is a difference in that. Like
Oh yeah,
the lettuce is older. Like you go over there and get some lettuce, you better take it home and eat it right away
yeah.
because in the morning it's already
And that's sad
brown.
because it's a straight up food drought over there on the south side. Like
Hmm.
it's miles before you can get good groceries.
Right,
You know,
right.
if you're in the 76104 area code. We talked
Yeah,
about that before though.
right,
But
right,
yeah,
right.
it's the food drought over there is
It's a
crazy. And we've been
shame.
talking about it for years now.
Hmm.
You know, it kind of went out on social media, you
Hmm.
know, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
But still, no grocery store over there.
right. I
I
don't know what's
don't
gonna
think
have to
they'll
happen.
ever get something
Right.
like
I
a H.
don't.
I don't
Do
know,
they
like a
care?
HEB or something. I don't, they'll
Right.
never.
Right. Forget
They may
about it.
never get that over
Right. Right.
there.
You gonna catch those comments before
So
we
I
go
caught
on?
most of them.
Oh, okay, you did. Okay.
Let me
All
do
right.
my job.
I'm sorry. I saw Rod. I didn't see you say anything about the old lady purse thing.
yeah, that's what he. That's when he said the thing about Clifford.
Oh,
I
okay,
said if they
gotcha.
will snatch an old lady purse.
Oh, okay, okay,
Let's go back. He said if they snatch an old lady purse from her, those kids' money gone too. And Clifford Street is in White Settlement.
okay. All right. Well, anyway, so good luck to those people. Hopefully, there's a GoFundMe for that baby's money, for the Girl Scout money. Because if that happened to my granddaughter, that's what we'd be doing right now. A
What is it?
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe?
Yes. Because they try to raise, you know what I'm saying? They trying to sell 600 boxes right now. So, that's some work. Because first of all, people be looking out crazy when you be talking about some Girl Scout cookies. No. So
I
yeah.
mean, that's part of being a that's life. That's just life.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody, and that's a hard lesson to learn, but you might as well learn it when you're young.
Yeah, that sucks.
Everybody ain't gonna go for what you're selling,
Right.
and everybody ain't gonna be nice about telling you no.
Right.
But you got
Right.
to be able to persevere past that. So that's a good lesson for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about this while we on the people stealing stuff.
Brendan James said, "Let's talk about the weed smell at the McCart Walmart,
Oh my
at the
gosh.
McCart and Hewlin Walmart."
Wow.
That's right. I mean,
For
they
real.
probably smoking on break whole 9 yards over there. So
That's crazy.
yeah, what you
That's
saying now?
crazy. So while we on the somebody stealing something, y'all better stop stealing these people's stuff. Cause listen, so somebody in Dallas, they went and stole this man. No, I'm sorry. They in Houston went and stole this man's barbecue pit. One of them big old pits, big pit. That man didn't call no police. He got in his car, chased that person down, shot him, killed him. Y'all better watch out. That was probably that man money because it was one of them big, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Them
that's
one
money.
them
That's
pits that you put on the back of your truck and go
mm-hmm,
sell some barbecue.
mm-hmm.
So listen, folks, walking up on people's property, grabbing, trying to, think you're gonna get away with stuff. These people want their stuff. That man
Yeah,
probably shot him, put his barbecue pit back on his truck and went on.
probably call 911. Hey, it's a
Right.
dude laying out
Hey,
over
cause
there.
he done came try to steal my pit. Nah, bro. So yeah.
I can't be mad at him. I remember my
Right.
sister had, one of them pits or whatever that was in the trailer, and
Hmm.
she had it chained. She had
Yeah.
like 3 chains on that boy.
Right. 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 You gotta. That's kind of what you have to do these days. Is
Yeah,
chain everything down. Whatever you want, chain it up.
yeah, Clyde. Yeah, shrug your shoulders. Hey, another one bites the dust. He shouldn't. He got caught out there. Wrong place, wrong
Not another one bites the dust.
time. Said he
Yeah.
going to jail. She said, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Jail.
Oh, he said probably the dude who shot him going to jail.
Oh, possibly.
Could be.
Possibly because I think when they said if they are leaving and you go after them, that is called like a retaliate. What do they call that?
Retaliatory?
What do you call that? Like you
Oh,
vigilante.
vigilante violence.
Yes. Yes.
Nigga, you're not finna
So
just drive off of my pit. Like I gotta stop you from
okay,
driving off of my pit.
you could okay. So you can go after the dude, right? Right? You go after the dude, but you can't shoot him.
Oh, here we go with
You
the sound
can't shoot
effects.
him. You can go after him, but you cannot shoot him, or you are going, what class say? To jail.
So what? Shoot out his
Sorry.
tires or something?
Huh?
Shoot out his tires?
You better shoot out his tires. Make him stop. Do this and say, man, put my pit back on my truck. And then,
That's
roll
too
on.
much work. Ain't nobody got
Hey,
time for all that.
listen. Listen. I'm just saying. That's all you can
Ain't
do.
nobody got time for that.
That's all you can do. You
Yes,
can't
said
be,
correct. Yeah, he's going to jail.
can't,
Tasha Williams, you laughing? Are you laughing? You probably laughing at these sound effects. Hey,
hey, I gotta let y'all see what I'm saying. Y'all gotta feel it. Feel that chase. So, hey, well, good luck to the family who, the man tried to get his pit back, and he did. Okay,
that's
by
what's
any
up.
means necessary.
That's what's up. Christina,
Cause
Miss Chef, what is it? Taste of a Kingdom Catering. I saw they. What's the what is it called? Charcuterie.
charcuterie.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I saw Anthony had one of them boys. It looked all right right there. Half of that stuff I couldn't pronounce what I mean. It looked good.
All right. So, okay, y'all. This on the this is a sad note right here. I gotta say this. So here's the thing. So this family, they going out, they out of town, and they go to a hotel. It's not it's not a lavish hotel, right? It's a hotel motel, right? And so I feel bad about this. So they got, it's a family with a kid, 4 year old. The 4 year old, I guess mama, grandmama, somebody, whatever, they doing their thing. They in the bathroom, somebody using bathroom, somebody, whatever. So the 4 year old, he sees a condom. He thinks it's a balloon, and he picks it up and is trying to blow it up. It's used,
Oh,
and now the baby has herpes.
damn.
That why you
Because
see,
that's
that is
messed.
not funny.
No,
That is
you
not.
laughed. I'm just
I'm
like, man,
sorry.
that's that was a hell of an ending right there. Like,
Yeah, that's hard. I feel sorry for that baby, but it's like, man, okay, now if
who?
as a kid, you think that that's a balloon, right? It looks like a balloon, and so the baby found it on the floor, and he picks it up, and the grandmama said when she came out, he had his tongue inside of it, everything blown in
Okay, was the room not clean?
apparently, it was cleanish, but he done found this probably on the floor under the bed. And so he picked it up as a balloon.
Come on, man.
And so he
Y'all got to clean them too.
and grandmama said his tongue was in there. And she said, "Boy, what is that?" And it's a condom. And then his lips started blistering up. And now the baby got they tested him, and he got herpes.
He's stuck too, man. That's the gift
Yeah.
to keep on giving. Like, and the
Yeah.
baby, he
Innocent.
can't he can't even get affection no more. Like, that's one baby I'm not kissing. That's one baby I'm not kissing, and you better not kiss me. Like, stay over there. It's like,
Man, that's
oh, that's
horrible.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it was a condom. It was a condom, a used one. And but he saw a balloon on the floor. They look balloonish, right? I don't know what size it was, but that does that matter? I don't know, whatever.
Who the
And
hell asked what
I'm
size
just
it was?
saying, like, it might have looked like a big balloon, right? And just the fact that he thought it was a balloon and he picked it up, and grandma said if she came out, he with his tongue in there. She said his tongue was inside of it.
Who blows up the balloon with their tongue?
Poor baby, 4 year old. 4-year-old.
I said I'm gonna leave that one alone. I mean, for real, I'm leaving that one, man.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's horrible.
Very,
Poor
very
baby.
simple. Kitty said that was quick. What was quick? Him getting the herpes?
Well, see, they said when his lips started, blistering up or whatever, that's what made them take him, to the doctor, and they tested him, and so yeah, there you go.
Where was this at?
In Georgia, in Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Can't be taking your kids to the 2 for 10, man.
Yes. Hey, I don't know if it was big, little. I don't know what size it was. It looked like a balloon.
It's like, was it a Magnum?
Looked like a balloon. It was just balloonish. So
I mean, yeah, if it was you,
yeah. Right. I and you think that okay, he picked it up and it might have been a little wet or something. I don't know. And just the fact that you would think that would deter, but I guess
not
as
a
a
kid.
4-year-old, yeah, they just think, oh, they
Not
must
a
try to
kid.
put some water in it.
4-year-old now.
Yeah, poor baby.
Because the 4-year-old was with Granny.
And it was not that he was not white. These are black. These are black people.
Okay, the 4-year-old was with Granny.
Grandmama was the one who came out and saw it going down.
There was nobody else in the way, so she left the baby in the room by herself.
I don't know. She was in the bathroom, and I don't know if
Maybe she just went
if
to
it
the
was just her.
bathroom.
I don't know, but apparently nobody else saw him, and so when she came out, that's what she saw, him blowing up the balloon.
The used condom.
Blowing up the balloon.
Did they say what hotel this was? Because they finna lose business.
And they didn't. But I mean, you can't blame it on the hotel. The fact is that
you can. They got to clean that place up.
Well, okay, yes, this is true. This is true. But it could have been something that was somewhere, kind of.
No. I know something that was somewhere. You clean everywhere.
I mean, I know, but come on now. Here's the
No,
thing.
I do know. I worked at a hotel before.
But I'm saying, sometimes they don't even change the sheets. Sometimes they don't even, what I'm saying? They don't do everything that they're supposed to do.
But you know what? When you get called on that,
okay,
you get called out on that.
Right.
And because that's something you're supposed to do. I mean, you're talking about not changing.
Yeah.
But that's something that's supposed to happen every time when
indeed.
the room gets
yes,
changed.
indeed.
Along with
cleaning
this room top to bottom.
Yeah.
That's supposed to happen when somebody lives. Somebody didn't do.
Somebody dropped the ball.
Job.
They dropped the balloon.
I don't care. I mean, yeah, it might be nasty. Yeah, it might be dirty. But when you get caught, you caught. Like, it's not supposed to be like that.
Well, they didn't put it out there. They didn't say which hotel shame.
They need to say what hotel. They need to hotel shame this place.
I feel like there's a lawsuit.
It's definitely a lawsuit.
Yeah.
But I mean, how you gonna sue a 2 for 10? It sounded like it was a 2 for 10.
I don't
know what you're gonna get out of them.
Yeah.
Free stay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what
free
you're
2 hours. Right. I don't know.
I don't know though, because it's millionaires that own those places.
Yeah.
So you never know what they can get.
Right.
She said she don't know about this diagnosis. She has questions. And I don't blame you. I got questions myself.
Hey.
I got questions on where the heck the story even came from. It sounds like something off TikTok.
Oh no. It was a news story.
I'm gonna give you no, Clyde. She said it was black.
Yeah, it was black. That was crazy. But yeah.
So that's home of the nasties.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's everywhere. Everybody everywhere have those hotels.
Yeah. Yep.
Tasha said family is definitely gonna sue.
Yeah, I'm sure Crump is on it.
Oh, Benjamin Crump?
I'm sure.
Or
they might come.
That might not be big.
They might not be worldwide enough.
Kitty said, I don't even trust silverware there. I don't trust nothing there. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
If
you're traveling, then that's something like, that's, but people go where they can afford, right?
Yeah. But man, you get what you pay for too. We learned that the hard way in New York. Oof, that little, I don't know what that. Where was that at? What part of New York was that? It was in Queens, New York. Oh my God.
Yeah, but the thing is about New York, it is the cost of living is so different. So the fact that we paid what we paid there, we would pay for a nice room here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, you got to know. I mean, now, we knew it was on the low end of
the
hotels that was out there.
Right. True.
It was high.
Yeah.
And we get a nice hotel here, but it was on the low end. And you just can't cut costs when you going to a hotel in New York.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. We survived. So, But anyway, all right. So moving on. So here's the thing. This is another sad note. Lord, everything just kind of sad. But
What
anyway,
stories you picking?
I know. I'm sorry. So the lady, this lady, she went to her boyfriend's house, and boyfriend was raising pit bulls. Right? You know how that they do that. They breed them or whatever. And so she, Bob, Bob. She looking for, the boyfriend. So she realized he's out there, with the dogs. Well, she get out there and he's dead. His pit bulls have mauled him and killed him.
Dang.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
And
he
then
raised them up pretty big. Are
I get
these the
yeah,
ones he was breeding or something?
ones that his own dogs. They turned on and mauled him and killed him. And then I guess when she came out there and she looked, I guess they must have looked up at her and saw her, and then she had to run and go jump the fence.
You really ain't supposed to have that many big dogs back there. Like you're supposed to sell them, get rid of them when they little. A lot of times you only have one or the other. You have a female and a male, and you link up with somebody else, and
Yeah.
y'all,
Right.
he had too many of them back there. If he got
Yeah.
mauled.
Right. He got mauled. And the police looked at the surveillance camera, I guess just to make sure that the woman wasn't, responsible. And they said they could see it was him, going back there. They could see that. And
Kitty said he must have
so,
been mistreating him.
yeah, that's the thought.
It
That's the
is a
thought.
thought because
Yeah.
I don't know. Because some of them pits, they're not like that.
Yeah.
They're not mean like, but
I mean, but aren't those the dogs that, what I'm saying? If there's going to be dogs, like what's the other dog that will do that as well? Turn on you, possibly. There's some and it is the pit bulls, right?
yeah, I guess
What's the other mean dogs that people raise or breed?
I don't know. 'Cause I don't breed dogs.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't mess. I got.
Judge on here, right? Then he do dog breed.
Yeah, he do dog. I don't think we've seen Judge on here.
I
But
did. I saw
you
him come
there?
on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hmm.
he must have found something else to do. Judge.
Okay. So
But
yeah, that's pretty sad though.
yeah,
Pretty sad.
very sad.
Yeah.
His pisses, no, they ain't nothing like that. Shoot, they just hang out.
Yeah.
And then the one he got one dog on the inside of the house. He's a house dog. He just want to play
Yeah.
rock Rottweiler.
Rottweiler. Yes. Yes. So uh sorry
He
for
needs to
that
say
for
rock,
that guy.
boy.
Yeah.
That's the black
Yeah.
because it's actually ROT.
Oh.
Yeah, Rottweiler.
Oh, okay.
But you know how we do, boy. We got our own.
Right. Rockwaller. Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rock. Okay,
Kitty,
so
yeah, Kitty probably
yeah,
fighting.
must
Probably
be
playing in a
something.
fight, something like that.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a messed
I'm
up
sorry.
situation.
Sorry for that guy. Okay. So here's another sad note. I'm sorry. So there was
Man, do
a
you have are the rest of them sad? Just let me know. Are the rest of the stories for the rest of the evening sad so I can just get ready?
yes. So
God, no, man.
I'm sorry. So anyway, listen. So
Right, you
man,
getting
this is
depressed,
crazy.
man.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, you know what? I'll go back to one that was upbeat. So, but this one, like, okay,
I ain't got
now.
time for all this sadness, man. We're gonna start the week off.
This is the world we live in. Like,
I know, but it's about
it's
perspective. It's like, no,
horrible.
we've been living in a horrible world. We just
I
got to look at some. We got to
know.
have some good. Dang,
I
Clyde, told me I bring
know.
it on.
I'm sorry. So listen, first of all, let me say this. Parents, if you are going to the casino or whatever, then and I know, we tend to want to use our, preteen kids and be like, they old enough. She 12, he 11. They can watch some kids, right? And so we leave them, the kids, 3-year-old, 2-year-old with these, preteens. Now I know some of y'all might be like me. Y'all babysat y'all little brothers and sisters, right? That's kind of just what you did. It is, hey. But so let's think about this. These days, the kids are different. Like 12-year-olds, 13, they different. Okay. And so anyway, mom and her sister, they want to go to the casino, and that's just what it is. Like, we finna go to the casino, put the kids to bed. And they got 6 kids amongst them, right? And so I guess they got mad at the 3-year-old, and the 10-year-old and the 12-year-old beat the kid. fatally?
Um, Tiffany Rose, thank you for dropping in, man. Fleet family right there. Uh, they was at the casino in the hotel room.
So no, the mom and the sister left the kids at home.
At home. Okay.
Left the kids at the house to babysit.
The 10-year-old and who beat
The
him
10-year-old and the 12-year-old beat the 3-year-old.
to death.
And they did call the police, and they said there's no grown up here with us. And so the police came. So now here, look, the mom and mom and her sister are both being charged as well. So
He said it's the era of many serial killers. Oh man. And I was keeping kids at 10. I was
right,
keeping my little
that's what I'm
brothers and
saying.
sisters at 10.
I feel like I raised my sister.
But we didn't. I don't know if we saw as much violence as nowadays.
Right, because it might have been happening, but we didn't have the internet to let us see all that.
Right.
Yeah.
To normalize it.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, because at 10, yeah. Man.
They said that 10-year-old had anger issues. So
they didn't want to jump the baby though. So you said 10 and 12-year-old.
Yeah, 10 and 12. The baby had blows to the head and everything.
You say bad parenting. They were trying to pay a bill or something.
Yeah, I mean, you
gonna leave your kids to the house and try to hit the casino real quick.
That's what they did. We're gonna run over here to the casino. Yeah, watch these babies, put them to bed, and just let them sleep. And I guess the 3-year-old wouldn't go to sleep, so they was like, "You better shut up." So, they beat the baby.
And that's messed up because they probably saw what their parents probably saw,
something.
Mama was probably whooping her ass around or whatever. So they
or they might have got whoopings,
that's what I'm saying. They got whoopings, so it's like we're gonna do what Mama do.
Yeah.
Kitty said, "I said with bad parents, it's got to be black people." That's what it says. Kitty said, "As an adult, I get frustrated with my own child. So these kids don't have the capacity to handle toddlers." Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's just a different breed of kids nowadays.
Yeah.
You can very easily be 10, 12 years old changing diapers and stuff.
Right.
When I was growing up.
Right. So listen, I'm gonna take y'all out of this. Okay, so listen.
Taking me down.
Okay, so did y'all hear about the guy? Vanessa reminded me of this. The guy who I think his name is that he won the silver ticket to the American Idol. Odell Button, I think his name is.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Odell Button Jr.?
Yes.
Man, I met him through NARS. NARS used to work with him a few times. That's cool.
Yeah. That's cool. So he got a silver ticket to American Idol. And congratulations to him because, he kind of went through his story of, what he had going on.
I met him almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And, he was saying that he and his wife and kids were, kind of staying in a hotel. And, so here they are.
Yeah. I knew from some of his posts, some of the things that he was saying back in the day or whatever, it was like, this music thing ain't working out.
Okay. Right.
He was, I mean, and he was super talented, dude, man. It was nice with it. But it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like any of us, you chasing your dream or whatever, and that dream ain't paying the bills. Right. When you got a whole family and kids, sometimes, you got to let that thing go. But, talented cat.
Yeah. I mean, and when you say that, because he was like saying that, he was ready to give it up. Because like we know, as when you're doing your own thing for yourself, that is a whole different situation. It's like you almost have to you have to straddle the fence. You can't always go all in, right? Especially if you're the breadwinner, you can't go all in. So, I imagine that was his situation because they had like 5 kids. So I'm sure the wife was probably like, okay, so
he must have been
I'm gonna stay home.
He must have been dropping. I don't know if he had any.
Yeah, I guess so. He had
matter
5
of fact,
now.
I don't even know if he was married back then.
Oh, okay.
He was a youngster.
Yeah.
Back when I got the chance to meet him, but he was super talented. And he had won something back then.
Wow.
But that's crazy. Take all this time. Let's shoot 10 years later,
Yeah.
I would have thought he would have got on. As soon as I heard him, I'd have thought he'd gotten
Right.
on. But
Right.
not your time, it's God's time.
Man, that took a minute, didn't
He's
it?
still Christian. Still singing Christian,
He had to me, he had that voice, but of
like he
course
came
when he
from.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because he was pretty much strictly Christian when I ran into him. But
yeah.
yeah, dope voice. He definitely a
Mhm.
talented guy.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but I said so excited for him. He said that joke can sing. It's the truth. Because he said, "Oh wow, look at God. That is amazing. That's amazing,
Yeah.
amazing indeed."
Yeah.
Amazing indeed. I know I hadn't heard his audition piece for this. I'm just now hearing about it when she said Odell Bunton, and I was like, I don't know if you just saw my reaction a while ago, but I was like, man, because yeah, I met that joke. Talented dude, man. I'm
Mm.
just glad to see him get on because he should have been on a long time ago. But shoot,
Yeah.
I can, man, look,
Yeah.
I have dreams and aspirations myself,
Okay.
and I've been at
But
this thing what over
hey.
16
Okay.
years.
Like Kitty said, this music thing, it is God's time for real, for real.
Man, it is
Right.
God's time,
Right.
and you don't try not to question it. Try not to be like, "Oh, well, God, can you give me an update?
Okay. Like God
Can you let
now.
me take a peek at your calendar or something?"
Hey, if you really want me to do this, can you give me a
But
sign or
man,
something?
you just
Yeah.
gotta keep pushing. That's all you can really do is just keep pushing,
Yeah.
and it'll come. That's all I can really
Mm-hmm.
say. It'll
Man.
come. For me, it's
Lord.
little by little. I always be like, well, man, did I make a bad decision here? Like, what part? Where did I go left when I should have went right?
Man. Because
You know,
it's almost like you feel like I took 10 steps up and 11 steps back. And you know what I'm saying? You go up and back. It's a up and down thing. It can be an emotional roller coaster. Like literally. So
I'm almost 40 and just now making noise. Man,
hey.
it's crazy for me because I've probably gotten to the point where I'm making noise probably 3 or 4 times in my career over the last 15 years and making a little noise, but not really making a splash. And every time it come, we talked about it not too long ago, and it's like, okay, here we go again. We're
Right.
here again. And it's like you want to make the right decision. One of these times it's got to be this has got to be the one.
Right. 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 Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's like you get to that point, you get to that ceiling point or whatever, and it's like, okay, I'm breaking through, I'm getting buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, what's that extra step? What's that extra thing?
Right.
And I can't lie, I ain't found that extra thing. Like the buzz is back. You know, um, I had some good buzz in 2019 before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and then boom, if this
Yep.
stuff changed for everybody.
COVID. Yep.
And now I got anxiety again because the buzz is out there. I'm working, and it's like, okay, what's the next step? And you don't want to go backwards. You don't
Right.
want to make the same mistake or whatever. Well, not even necessarily a mistake, but don't want to make a decision,
Mm-hmm.
that sets you back like last time. So
Right.
yeah, it's rough. So at the end of the day, congratulations to Odell Bunton, man. He definitely put
Yes.
the work in. It is not an overnight sensation
Right.
situation for him at all.
Right.
Man, that's dope.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
Kitty said she's been praying and praying.
Come on now.
Man, it's an emotional roller coaster. Definitely an
Mm-hmm.
emotional roller coaster.
Yes. Yes.
It's a man, emotional,
Mm-hmm.
physical. It's just a roller coaster ride all together.
Right. Right. Did you see Clyde mentioned something about some Trump tennis shoes?
Yeah, I was gonna get back to that actually.
What?
Yeah. Art don't have a time limit though. It's on the creative vision of the
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you just have to, if you really call yourself a creative, you have to continue to create. Like
Right.
you cannot try to
Right.
bank on one thing that you created. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you thought you came with the best thing in the world. You
Mm-hmm.
got to keep creating.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
First of all, the thing is about that, there's not one, like if you create something, you better add something onto it because somebody else
That's what I was gonna say.
have done it, right? So you are not the only person who have had that thought or that idea. And I think some people feel like, hey, that's mine, or and if you feel like that, you better patent it. You better put a patent on it because people will add their own or do something to it to make it theirs. So
Yeah. I
there's
mean, I
that.
always say that they're gonna straight up copy it. How about that? They just
Mm-hmm.
gonna straight up copy it, do the same thing you
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it just happened like that. And the only way that in my opinion, the only thing that keeps you from being mad at somebody for copying you is if you're already working on something else.
Right. Right.
You can look at them and be like, you go ahead, you can have that. I'm already working on this over here. But when you
Mhm.
bank on it and
Mhm.
it gets copied or whatever,
Mhm.
then you feel, they're taking my money. They're
Yeah,
cutting
true.
into my money. They're cutting into my big deal.
True.
So it's like you have to keep on creating, man. So that copycat over there don't necessarily mess your groove up.
Yeah. But what do they say about that though? That's flattery, what, right?
Flattery, what is the? I mean,
Mhm.
imitation is the greatest
Imitation,
form. It's the
yes.
greatest form of
Uh-huh.
flattery.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the greatest form of taking your money too.
Hey, and that.
Janine said, "Nothing new under the sun." This is true.
Right.
Ain't nothing new
Right.
under the sun.
Right.
Just kind of remaking it.
Mhm. Mhm. That's
Uh,
it.
that's it. That's all right. You're gonna make it soon. Keep pushing. I mean, I believe I wouldn't be doing what I do if I didn't believe that. And I don't necessarily know what my idea of making it is. I got some goals that I have set for
Mhm.
myself,
Mhm.
but I don't necessarily. I don't want to be I guess DJ Khaled or whatever, one of them
Right.
in the entertainment, whatever. I don't necessarily want to be that. It's just goals that I have set for myself as far as what I want to get to. I like to DJ
Right.
a cruise ship one day. I would like to do that.
Mhm.
So that and a few other things, but I don't necessarily have to be on TV. I don't have to be a celebrity or nothing like that.
Mhm.
It's just some goals that I would like to smash.
Yeah.
But moving right along.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about that tennis shoe because I'm gonna go back and
Man,
start.
that boy like $2,500, ain't it?
Yeah,
And some
that
of them they buy sold out, ain't they?
man. What you know? What there has to be people that's just supporting him for campaign purposes. It's got to be for that. It has to be.
$2,500. But they just
Wow.
let
Wow.
you
Wow.
now. That lets you know a couple of things. You know, it's people. Obviously, it's people who got money that's buying
Right.
these shoes.
Right. Right.
So you're talking about the upper class,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that's the way they feel. When you think about that, how they feel. How they feel
Right.
about us,
Right.
really.
Mhm.
So when you put it in perspective, man, yeah, Clyde, it's a messed up situation. He unveiled that stuff during the what NBA All Star break, right?
Hmm.
The sneaker con or whatever during the All Star break.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
his timing was something else. Yeah, it's an ugly shoe. It's an ugly shoe.
I mean, I don't even think clearly it don't matter because I'm sure he's making plenty money. And the worst thing about this, listen, this man have so many charges against him, and it doesn't even matter. He ain't gonna see a day in jail because of who he is. What they're trying to do is keep him available to be able to run for president again. And who does? How can you be a president with $354 million worth of, first of all, fines and fees and all this kind of stuff and all these 300 charges against you?
That's what
But
Roger
guess
said.
what?
Roger said the shoes was a comeback. That was
Hmm.
they're gonna recoup some of that money.
Right.
Aren't those shoes called? Are they called the January 6th?
Oh wow. Now that's an insult. That is crazy. That's a slap in the face.
I think that's what they was calling them on social media. I don't know if he named them that or if they
Wow.
just got that nickname or whatever.
Wow.
But if that's what the name of them are, yeah, that's a cold slap in the face. Because that's the day they stormed
Hmm.
the White House,
Yeah, the
right?
insurrection. Yep. Yep.
And I mean, what was the name of them? I can't remember the name of
Hmm. Hmm.
them. No, that's something else. That's something in itself as well.
Wow. Wow.
He said fraud cases. You could be president. This is American insanity.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yes, never surrenders. That's what they call. That's the shoes
Oh,
they call never surrender. So yeah,
wow.
he's making money off that whole situation because they never surrender. I think that was like the um, slogan or whatever
Oh,
for the
yeah. What they
storming of
was, yeah.
the White House.
Wow.
But she got a good friend that sells Trump stuff and makes good money.
That's crazy.
Probably so, especially if they here in this red state. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
it's man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
So something. It's all ugly as shoot up. Let me jump down the clouds. I'm sure he got something for us. He said this dude bought some ass for $150,000 while being married and won as president and can run again.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. He can do a murder to still be untouchable.
Right. Right.
He said it back in the day. If you go back and look at the clip,
Right.
man, he said it back in the 80s. He
Said he
say,
could
man,
kill somebody or something, right? In the
it was
street or
something like
shoot him or
that.
something.
He was just like, well, he was
Mm-hmm.
basically like, first of all, he's running as a Republican. He was like,
Mhm.
That's the key.
Right.
He already gave the game like I guess 20, 30 years before he decided to run.
Right.
He
Right.
was like, I want to run for president. I'm running as a Republican. He was like,
Okay.
they'll,
Right.
basically was just saying they're dumb and they'll vote, for
Yeah.
anybody.
Mhm. Mhm.
He was right.
Yeah.
He
Yep. He did
yes.
just that. He did just that. So, all right. So listen now. Okay. So let me say this.
You look across and say, if you're rich,
Hmm?
white, and have support of white supremacy, you can do anything.
Oh yeah.
It's true. This
Hmm.
this is true.
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
white support of white supremacy. White supremacy pretty much supremacy. I mean, it's white supremacy in white
Hmm.
America. It
Hmm.
goes back to what I was talking about last week. This
Hmm.
is white America. I think the upper class. I think it's a lot of white supremacy in
Right.
the upper class,
Right. Right.
and he is garnering the support of
Hmm.
all those people.
And that's what a great segue, because in Nashville, now this is our month,
Oh, the
right?
neo Nazis.
Yeah. This being our Black History Month, right? They put on some black
Black men.
stocking caps, right, over their
Mhm.
faces and parade through downtown and just doing what they want to do. Cause, I mean, what are we gonna do, right? Because if we do something to retaliate it, or, try to do something to hurt them or shoot them or go whatever, we going to jail. So yeah, that's just how. Would you say this is white America?
Yeah,
We just got 1 month and that's it.
I
Okay.
mean they decided they was gonna march during that month.
Hmm. They couldn't even let us have that.
I mean, ignorance is everywhere. I mean, you gotta have, in order to have intelligent people that are in the know, you gotta have some ignorance too. You gotta have some people that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't trip on it. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't agree with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
You say black history is white history. That's a deep
Mm-hmm.
one right there.
Right.
Most of us will catch that later on after the show.
Right. Right.
But that's that's their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's their opinion. The neo Nazis, how they feel about black people or whatever. Man, that's their opinion. I
Mm-hmm.
hate that they have that opinion, but yeah, unfortunately, they are entitled to that opinion.
I was looking at something that they were showing where they had some original art from, back in the 1800s or whatever. And they were showing how when the first settlers or whatever got over here, that they saw people with black skin that were already here. um they try to say that we, all the black people, we all came from Africa. Okay, so there were black skinned people here when the settlers came in, but of course they're not going to give us credit for that, right, at all. But it's just amazing that we can't get credit for nothing. The things that we have invented, other people have tried to say, no, y'all didn't invent that, I invented it. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of stuff that is taken away from us. And that's crazy. That's crazy um that we as a people would even allow that. But I guess they made us think that we were just that inferior.
I mean, there are lots of people. Quincy 45, he talks about that a lot. About us being, indigenous
Hmm.
um, to America.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, they brought some of us over here, but a lot of us was already here.
Right. Right.
Um, that's that whole steal, kill, and destroy.
Hmm.
That
Right.
set of people do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always talk about Thanksgiving like they came over and
Right.
we split a turkey or whatever, and
Right.
they were so cool that we decided to give over some land,
Yeah.
and that ain't.
Right. You know what? Thank y'all. We're
that
gonna let y'all have all this.
yeah, they came over. We
Goodbye.
invited them in. Hey, come in, man. We're
Right.
gonna have
Come
some
on
turkey.
in.
We're gonna
And
have some
then
turkey.
later, y'all can have all this land because we don't want it.
No,
Get out of here.
no, buddy.
Get out of
Still kill and
here.
destroy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Let's say you can't trip over it. You'll be crazy watching, worrying about the BS. You
Mhm.
do have to. For me, you know, they can have their opinion. We can have our opinions as well.
Yeah.
So why don't we flex our opinions? You know, why don't we mobilize?
Mhm.
You don't have to
Mhm.
mobilize with the same hate that they have, but just mobilize. Period.
Right. 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 Right.
You know,
Right.
and some of us do.
Yeah.
You know, some of us do.
Yeah.
I don't think that enough of us do,
Right.
but yeah, we should definitely be mobilizing.
Right. Yeah. How do y'all feel about this? Because oftentimes this is something that people say is that, how can other races care about us when we don't care about ourselves? The fact is that we do I know people that don't like to hear when they say black on black crime. Okay, whatever. But the fact is why do we do so much to each other? I mean, yes, I know that we are, an oppressed people, and people in within their own neighborhoods and this kind of thing. Yes, they're going to do things because, like they say even, the white people will do things to white people, but you never hear white on white crime, right? But I feel like we should be trying to do things. What do they say on Soul Food? We all put our fingers together and make a mighty fist. That's what we should be doing, making mighty fists to try to defend ourselves against others, as opposed to us being so at odds against each other. Why do we do that as a race? Why do we do that? I mean, we're heavy in it. You know what I'm saying? We do bad stuff to ourselves, as a race of people. And I'm just saying, we know that the other people are so much against us. They do so many things. We are such an oppressed people. Why don't we try to start getting along and do things? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What
I don't know.
Kevin Big Slow James said, white people who struggle with losing power and control over the people they oppressed. He said they try to institute fear tactics, but it's failing. I don't know that it's necessarily. I guess it's failing on some fronts. I think on a lot of fronts, the oppression is a machine that's already running by itself now. So you don't necessarily, it don't have to be blatant anymore. You can do it. You got stealth operations like hip hop that you could just ride oppression and just sit it in on that train right there. That's one of the
Mhm.
parts.
Mhm.
That's one
Mhm.
of the parts of doing black on
Right.
black crime, whatever, doing
Right.
stuff to ourselves.
Right.
You always, I mean, yeah, you got to talk about the proximity thing. You're gonna do crimes within your own proximity. Black people who live next door, that's who you're
Mhm.
gonna rob. A
Mhm.
lot of times you're
Mhm.
not gonna go across town to them people's town, into over there.
Right.
Shoot, number one, they're liable to shoot you dead.
Right.
And number two, shoot, they'll pull you over as soon as you get over there and you look crazy, they'll pull you over. Like you can run around on your side of town, blast your music, wear a black mask, the whole 9 yards, you won't get pulled over, you pull off the crime and everything. So yeah, you're gonna do stuff in your proximity. But I think we just gotta get out from under when you talk about the oppression. Oppression, that's part of the things that makes you do crimes against each other.
Mm.
We like I said, we all trying to
Mhm.
get somewhere.
Mhm.
We all trying
Mhm.
to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, Big Soul said, ignorance is bliss. Well, I say, I don't believe that, though. Like I said, I think we say that so much, we're starting to believe it. And say we do stick together, it's just not being reported. I think that's true.
Hmm.
I think that's true. I
Hmm.
think if it's reported as much as the bad stuff, then maybe we will be more enticed to stick together as a whole.
Okay, so let me say this. Do you recall when the what was the young lady's name? And I hate that I can't just call it right off. The one that was killed in her house with her nephew was there.
Who, Tatiana? Her?
Tatiana Jefferson. Is that where it was? That's the one that was here.
That was her, yeah.
Tatiana Jefferson. And how many people showed up down there? Okay. So I'm saying, stuff like that, right? Because you complained, but you was like, man, like where was everybody? You know what I'm saying? Where's the outrage? When things like this happen, we should be banding together and let them feel us. Let them feel, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the black race is gonna be real mad about this. But guess what? It was about, yeah, it was some people that was really mad, but it wasn't a whole lot.
They wasn't mad enough to come
Right.
down.
Wasn't mad enough to come down. They might have been mad on the internet, But you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like if we I believe strength is in numbers,
It's
right?
gotta it's gotta hit home, and it's funny because
Mhm.
when it happens somewhere else, I I had said a couple of years before it happened here
Mhm.
that you know what you gonna do when it hits your
Right.
come in your
Right.
backyard.
Right.
And I kind of thought that maybe some people would mobilize if it came in our backyard,
Mhm.
but to see that people didn't mobilize,
Right.
it was like, oh man, it's like
Right.
these folks can do what they want to do and they and get away with it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's kind of a scary situation. I think even in the city that we in Fort Worth, the docility, we back in that docile
Yeah,
environment.
we chilling. We let them, man. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is how I feel. It's no reason why we should have a black mayor. I mean, a white mayor right now. We should not. Like, I just think that the numbers. I mean, I get that. It's how it is, and it's always been because people follow the money. I think that we should not have a black mayor. Ugh, that we should have one because look at the most of the city. You know what I'm saying?
That's just what we see.
Is that just what we see? So we're outnumbered.
I think it's close. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's close. I think the Hispanics is they the ones who
Okay,
they liable
so
to get a mayor before we
yeah,
do.
probably so.
Because they gonna outnumber all of us here in a little while.
Right.
But politics is about money and power,
Yeah.
and money and power here is
Mm-hmm.
in a white man's hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in
The
a white
bass
man's
alone. The
hand
bass is alone. Right.
alone
Yeah.
on a downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the city,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they running this spot. And what we would have to do, they just one family. It's several
Yeah.
several families
Yeah.
that have
Yeah.
a lot of control, a lot of power in Fort Worth,
Right.
and we would have to mobilize, come
Mm-hmm.
together to do some group economics
Mm-hmm.
in order to even be a force here in Fort Worth.
Right. Right.
And
And I'm just saying that we don't do that well. So I remember the time that we marched. What did we march for?
what do we not know? What do we
Johnny and I
not?
were a part of a march, right? Like we went to go march for something. We were like, it was something we were, yeah, 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 whatever it was. I don't even remember what it was for now. But there was only, when you trying to march through the streets of downtown, first of all, if it's only 10 of y'all, they're not gonna even
I mean,
notice.
they looking
Y'all just
just
like
like
y'all look like a family going so,
mad families.
right. So I'm just saying. Um,
It's
we
humbling.
just
It's
gotta
a
do
humbling
it.
experience to do any kind of boycotting or any kind
Oh
of
my
public
God.
expression in Fort Worth, Texas. This is a very
Yes.
humbling experience because
Because
these people, man,
don't
oh
show up. They not
God.
gonna show up. So yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Big Slow said, I've been saying that. He said, we'll talk, but not show action. He said, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to have a plan for action, not just marching and shouting, but an actual plan to put in action.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the marching and shouting part is where you meet people to put plans in action because that's where the action people are. At least they got up off their tail to
Mm-hmm.
go and put in some action. So then you will meet that person, there, and then you can plan out. But I just don't think that you could just put something out on social media. Just I don't know how else you would meet up with like-minded people. Because once
Right.
again, the action is there. You get it's so many talkers on social media. And that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much what you're gonna encounter on social
Right.
media. It's a
Right.
lot of talkers.
Yeah.
So it's like the people that's of action are down there in
Mm-hmm.
action.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sad to see we got millions, literally millions of people here,
Right.
millions of blacks here.
Right.
And you know, 20 people show.
Right. And this we all just walking with signs. We just mixed in the crowd because you can't even tell that we doing anything.
Oh Lord, Quincy said Hispanic is white. Well, okay. I ain't gonna jump into that one. And he said we too busy running to watch Cat talk crazy and love the drama more than supporting our people. Yeah, that's what we do in our downtime. I had somebody tell me that's they doing that's what you're doing your downtime, and what they do in their downtime is their business. So
Mm.
if they want to follow Cat.
There you go.
So uh, Kitty said our people do a lot of pretending, jealous hearted. They don't want to see our own on top. It's a threat to their ego. This is true. Vanessa, what did they march for, man? Jackie Craig.
Was that what it was?
I know that was
No,
one
it's usually
of
that's
them.
what we were marching for,
I don't
right?
know
Yeah, it was,
I don't know.
I don't know. I It might have been that, but because it's been some years, I would have to go look for that post. But whatever it was,
I always thought that once again, I thought that marching or protesting and things like that is where you would meet like-minded people and you would come to get a plan and come together. But for me, marching down there humbled me and let me know we got first of all we got a long way to go, and you got to figure out some other approach. You have to figure out some other approach to engage the
mm-hmm,
masses,
mm-hmm.
and kind of got stuck there. That kind of been stuck there for the
Yeah,
last six,
right,
7 years
right.
of just being able to engage, our people, everybody on one accord, and it's hard. Everybody want to be a leader. You got too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Dang, is that racist?
Mm? Kind of.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, anyway,
yeah.
that's the way they used to say
Or
it.
what they use, whatever they
Yeah,
said.
there's
Yeah.
too many leaders, not enough followers, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody want to be a leader. Everybody got their own idea. That's why we got so many churches.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own idea about how you want to serve. So it's rough. Other than club scene, and that's rough for me. But you can get people get together, go to the club though. You get the right promoter, and they can get all man. They can get the black population up in the club.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people say, if we had as many people doing marches we had at the club, it'd be different, and that's pretty true because we could pack a couple of hundred, a few hundred, sometime 1,000 into a building real quick, depending on what the event is.
Mm-hmm.
But you start talking about some political stuff, you talk about some fundraising, something like that. I've been on some political fundraising. Some here recently, and man, the older generation they still do it. That's kind of who you have to appeal to if you're gonna be a politician in Fort Worth. You got to appeal to the older generation because they're the ones gonna get out and vote.
Right.
I said I don't expect white folks media to put out positive information about us when they never do. That's true. I don't expect them to either. We got our own media outlets now, but we just put out the wrong information. We put out, we like to put out drama. We like to put out stuff that people gonna click on. So we like to put out drama and mess, and I don't got nothing against twerking. I ain't mad at twerking at all. It's cool to see at the club, but I think we glorified it a little bit too much. But that's what get the clicks. So it said, "What's the lady that was killed by the cop?" Yeah, Tatiana was the lady that was killed by the cop. And they changed the name of the street, did a mural, but the dude, I guess he's serving time right now.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably be out soon.
Man, it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So they had a problem with us saying that our lives matter. Yeah, they did have a problem. What they say? All lives matter,
Mm-hmm.
but all lives matter. Don't matter. Don't all lives matter.
Or it don't matter. You can't say it if Black lives don't
Like
matter.
right, Black lives are part of
So.
all lives.
Mhm.
And shout out to the homie Treese Jones. She iterated that a lot back when we was when they were taking shots at the Black Lives Matter movement. You can't be racist. Joseph Jojo, man, I saw him at the club yesterday. We had a good time yesterday, man. Turned him up. The club was light, people was light, but for me, I don't care if it's 5 or 500. I'm gonna do my same show, and we're gonna turn up. What's that? If you can march to the club,
Hmm?
if you march to the club, you will get shit done.
Oh my gosh. What?
uh, Big Slow said, "Have you ever wondered why we have so many churches in poor communities and not in upper middle class or wealthy communities?" Well, I mean, I think it keep us separated. When you got a million churches out there like that, they keep us separated as a people. Back in the day, information came down, political information, um, the direction we were going in, the things that we were going to do, who was going to vote for, all that stuff. It came down through the church.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can't bring it down through the church. There's 1,000 churches in Fort Worth. And you can't bring it down through each of the 1,000 churches. So keep us separated so we can't mobilize. It's hard to mobilize. So you know,
There you go.
here's what it is, man. Katie said, I'm saying, was that why y'all was
Oh,
marching?
was that why we were marching?
Why? What is?
Because she was. I
Oh,
thought she was saying need, and I thought
oh, the
she was
kill.
asking about.
Yeah, when all the kills. That's I don't know if that was the
Yeah, I
one.
don't think it was that one. It seemed like it was before that, because it's been a minute.
I was a marching fool some years back, man. I thought, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah,
I was
Johnny was
going.
marching for everything. I thought he was gonna be the next John Wiley Price or something because every time it was up, I'm going downtown to march. It'd be like, for what? Man, I don't know. That's what they do. Okay, so yeah, he's marching for everything. So ain't no telling really. I just
Hey, I
I
was a
know it was
marching
in the
fool,
summer
man.
because it was hot because we had towels to because we were sweating a little bit. So had to go look back
Katie
at
said
it.
I was there when he was marching, killing myself laughing. Yeah, I was just trying to get involved in the community. I wanted to see change in the community. And part of being a change in the community, you got to be out in the community that you want change in. And, you know, but it's tiresome. It's a rough, man, it's a rough situation. And to make change, you got to have money. You know, it takes some money, it takes some power, and it takes some influence. So I'm working on those things right now, you know. Um,
Well, I just feel like if you got less than, anything less than 10, 15, 15 people, do a Zoom call. Ain't no sense in be walking
Well,
downtown.
the
I
idea of it
know,
is
but
to make people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? To put it in their face. But it's
mm,
just hard to make people uncomfortable. It's 10 of y'all.
right. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
You
We don't
know,
even see y'all.
yeah, it's bigger groups
Right.
going into the restaurant
Exactly.
than us marching.
Reservations. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Judge, we was talking about pit bulls. We need your input, man. You like he said I was doing it when it wasn't cool, and that's true. Yeah, when it wasn't cool. I don't know if it's ever been cool here in Fort Worth though. Let's say they have so many churches in the hood to keep us broke. How much money 6 churches in a 2 block radius make by day 30 of a month's time? Man, to keep you broke. I don't know. I would have to analyze that.
Hmm. I mean, at the end of the day now, listen. A lot of people go to church, they don't give. So don't get it twisted.
Right?
Please believe it.
A lot of them people, man, putting the pastors be having, they gotta have their job. They gotta have a day job.
Yes. Yes.
Class of these churches are becoming a business. They are not lucrative. The GoFundMe. Well, I mean, church has been a business for a while. In
Yeah,
order
it's
for
always a
you,
business.
right? In order for it to stay on top, it's basically a business because you got to keep the lights
Yeah.
on. You got, your
Yes.
utilities, stuff like that, and
Got
everything
employees to pay,
nowadays is
everything.
right. Right.
Hmm.
Kitty said I was proud of you either way, bro. That's one. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, it's you just want to make a change in your community. For me, I had to find other ways around. You got to meet people, run into people. You know, I made some nice connections. One day, I'm hoping to be able to put all the dots together and we can, make a change, make a move in Fort Worth. But
But
it's,
you know what we gotta do?
but,
Start with the man in the mirror.
oh, come on, Michael Jackson.
I'm asking him to change his ways.
Okay. He said the church supported the community and we're more involved with the issues, we'll be able to accomplish more. It's hard to say the church and group all the churches in because there's a lot of churches that do a lot of work around here. You know, um, you got the food banks that they do, food drives that they do. I got a buddy who's doing a sneaker giveaway on the 25th um, over at Harvey Avenue on the south side, and they do a lot of stuff. You kind of got to be involved with your church. You can't sit outside and be like, "Hey, y'all ain't doing nothing." Because
Hmm.
when you get involved with the church, you see a lot of the stuff that they're doing. It's like they are doing some stuff.
Hmm. It might not be in your neighborhood or something that you see, if you're not involved in it. But I mean, it's some stuff going on. People are
Yeah,
doing things. They're
it's
working.
a lot of churches that do a
Hmm.
lot of stuff. I know in a
Hmm.
lot of cases it's not what we think it's supposed to be. We have our own idea, and that's why you have a million churches on each corner. Because just
Hmm.
think about it, you're not even a pastor, but you go in there and you say, "Well, I think the money should be going so and so place."
Hmm.
Well, there's somebody else who think that, and they wouldn't have started the church behind that whole situation.
Right. Right.
So that's why you a lot for me. That's the reason why you have a lot of different churches, because everybody had their own way of doing stuff, and they see you raising some money, you sent it over here. They're like, man, I don't think that money should have went over there. So I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna start me a church over here, and
Mhm.
rent me out a suite,
Right. Right.
and we're gonna raise our money. We're gonna do it like this.
Right.
So I think
It's crazy.
that's the reason why.
Mhm.
Like I said, did you see old girl beat up the first lady? That's just a mess in the church. Her church is full of humans. It's full of people just like me and you and everybody else. It's full of people that go to the club. It's full of people that go to the strip club. It's full of people that sell dope. It's just full of humans. So yeah, a fight can break
Sad.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sad thing.
Yeah.
He's saying when you march, those pastors and ministers should be there. And there were pastors and ministers that were there now. Nowhere near. If matter of fact, if one pastor from each church came out and marched, well, we'd probably have 500 1,000 people. Matter of fact, if the minister came out or the pastor came out and brought a couple of few members, don't say 5 members for each pastor that was in the church. If they actually came out and we met in one place, man, we
Yeah.
packed that place out.
Right. Right. Right.
But people have jobs. Pastors have jobs, stuff like that they have to be at. A lot of them have other places they have to be when they get out of work. You might got to pick their kids up from school, so you can't just charge everybody up when something happens. Um, I got some pastor buddies, and that was the thing that they were saying. It was like, I got a whole life, man. If something happened earlier that day, and y'all talking about y'all want to meet later on that night, I got to pick up my baby from school. I get my son to
Okay.
basketball
It
practice.
is not simple. You got to be committed to that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Class said some women going to listen and support their pastor more than their man at home.
My my.
Well, if the number one, if the man at home ain't being a leader he's supposed to be, then yeah, a lot of times women will go out. I'm not saying they're supposed to, but women gravitate to power. Women gravitate to leaders, and if you're
Mhm.
not a leader in your home, then
Mhm.
the leader at the church is probably grabbing your woman's attention,
Yeah.
and you got to be the dude at your house. Because if you ain't the man at your house, then they're gonna go and follow somebody else who got those manly leadership qualities.
Right. Next thing you know, she baking cakes, and he out there. He before they get up in the morning, he eating the cake.
Hey, that's how my mama was. My what was he? My stepfather. My mom would bake cakes for bake sale Saturday night, and that nigga would come in, and them cakes would be cut into and bit into Sunday morning. Shady stuff, man.
Wow.
Shady stuff.
Wow.
But I guess he felt like, what I'm saying, too much, you giving too much attention to the
Yep.
church.
Yep.
Um, Quincy, yeah, we got to get on up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Quincy said no 501c3 entity is ever going to do shit for black folks. He said, church much. He said, why y'all acting like y'all don't know white Jesus been robbing black ass Negroes
Oh
since
my
the shack
gosh.
churches?
Goodbye.
Oh, boy. Y'all make sure and follow Quincy McCarty, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he getting close. I see he's dropping subliminals here and there. So I'm pretty sure there's a podcast that's about to come out or something like that. So, you know, you want something in your face,
Right.
you know,
Right.
follow that man. Clyde said a woman. Clyde said a woman has to choose a leader to be with first. That's true. That's true. Clyde said my nigga 4-5. Yeah, both of y'all in here ain't nothing but trouble.
My
Both of y'all in
goodness.
here, boy, ain't nothing but trouble. I love both of y'all, man. We're gonna get on up out of here, man. I got
Mm-hmm.
kids that's still awake in here. I'm gonna have to slap them to sleep.
Mm.
Uh we appreciate y'all. We'll appreciate
Yes.
y'all. We'll catch y'all, next Monday.
All right, y'all. See y'all next Monday, same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right. Be blessed.
He say 4-5 for president. Nigga. Alderman. Let's give him Alderman. He could get, or what John Wiley Price, what space he got?
Commissioner.
County commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that now your boy, old boy, that retired? What was he?
Mm-hmm.
The one that retired, the light skinned dude from Fort Worth. One always smiling, cool ass. He just retired.
Roy
Yeah, Roy
Brooks.
Charles Brooks. What
Uh-huh.
was he?
Commissioner Roy Brooks.
Okay, yeah.
Commissioner. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll give you that for I get that, man.
All right. Good night.